Good morning, everyone. Hello. It is I, Gina Louisa, and I am here today. It is August the 21st of 2025. Let's give it a wee, 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 well, well, well. And I am here being as real with you as I possibly can to help raise the vibration of our collective consciousness. Everything has changed, For the past few days, I'm under the weather, as they say. I've gone through a physical transformation and a spiritual one at the same time. And I've stepped through a portal. And I'm not going back. Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. What I've gone through. I'm hearing the words embracing the crone energy. Oh, does that sound so scary? No, not to me. It doesn't. It means to me that I've looked out. Now I've had 40 years. God gave me 40 years that I had to do it. To look out upon the sea of human males, men, be they next to me or be they far away, to look at out there, or movies and music or whatever, or in my life, look around. Every single one, I've met a lot. From you're born and you meet, your dad and your brothers, and right, and priests, and classmates, and you get it. You're all alive. So I guess it's 65 years God gave me. I had to discern. And then he put me on this little weird thing 40 years ago. And just over the past few days, really had to face myself, just like that drawing of mine, where we're dragged through life. We go through life like this. Here we are, we're going through. But we're taking two things with us as we go through. We're going through the physical, right? But as we go through the physical, right, we take with us a spirit. It comes with us. So everything we do in the physical, takes with us a spirit. Let me see if I can, what I'm saying? Like I say, we're going through like this, and then we got, but there's two, right? There's two. We have the physical and the spirit as we go along. Like that card of mine that I drew. And we go through different stages. When we're little, we're just discovering our hands. So we go through that discovery change. We discover everything. We go and we discover the world. Then, once we've discovered, we go through discernment. We look at that which we've discovered and really put it in a spot. What is it, that which we've discovered about the world and about ourselves? And once we discern, realize that You know, life is an opportunity. It's a vessel that we ourselves drive. Hmm? Nobody thinks my thoughts for me. I think them. Nobody feels my feelings for me. I witness my feelings as they're being presented to me. Like, you know, like people say, oh, why do you feel that way? Well, like I have an effing choice how I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's cold out, so I'm cold. Same thing with emotional feelings, you know. You feel them. You don't come up with them. You know, you don't pretend them. You know, they are inflicted upon us. Yeah. We feel. As a discernment of the soup we're sitting in. You know, the soup is hot. We feel it. The soup is cold. We feel it. The emotional soup we're sitting in, we feel. As our attention is like the antennas, you know, or like the thermometer. You stick it in, and then you get results back. As you put your attention somewhere, you get feeling back. It lets you know what the soup is like. I'm saying we are understanding now as a collective. In myself, okay, we. I call myself we because it's me, myself, and I. We. It's the only conversation I have in this world that anymore, really. You know. I mean, yes, there are other conversations, I guess, you know, but like the real one, the only one that can know me is me. So what I've discerned about myself, the Crone energy. You know, I used to be looking for this Christ consciousness outside of myself and thinking, wow, you know, like I know I hold it inside I know I do, but there's got to be one out there. There's got a guy, you know, my quote unquote twin flame. And I think that's what Crone energy means. Like I've stopped looking for it anywhere else. Because I looked. And I think I'm beginning to understand that perhaps I am meant for the eyes and the ears. And the feel, you know, the feel of cuddle, of love. But for the whole world, you know, and not just a woman-man relationship. It doesn't work. I've tried with me. It's like if I try on a pair of shoes and then I take the shoes off because they don't fit right, and then the shoes follow me around forever, keep trying to jump on my feet. She's trying to convince me that they're my shoes. I've modified myself now. I will fit you better now. I promise you. Put me back on your feet now. And you know what? I've decided now to go barefoot. I'm not looking for a pair of shoes that's going to fit anymore. I don't want a pair of shoes. Don't even show me a pair of fucking shoes. All right? You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels. Because, for one, if it's a pair of shoes I already want, I know they don't fit. I don't care what you did to yourself. Go find feet that fit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I want my feet on the earth. And they say, well, you know, but only when it's cold. Put me on. You know, I'll be there for you. You know. I haven't found, like, you know, this is what it's like. It's like walking through the shoe store and having all the shoes jump off the shelf and tell you, I'm the shoe for you. It's like, wait a minute. I thought I get to go through and pick a pair of shoes. Right? You know what I'm saying? Don't I at least get to, like, no. So if I don't get to choose, and if I don't see anything, now I can't even see. So it must be that I'm done looking. Catch my drift, okay? When I say don't try to jump on my feet, stop it. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, okay? Yeah. People who drink alcohol are not comfortable to me. All right? Their talk gets stupid. Their what you think about in life is not the same as me because you think about alcohol, right? Like cigarette smokers, you're thinking about alcohol. You're thinking about cigarettes. You have that addicted. I have to feed my addiction. Think mindset. I'm not in that mindset. We're not compatible at all. Not to mention the fact that you smell. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, alcohol drinkers smell. You don't pay your bills right. You don't do things right. You cut corners. You everything to feed that demon. I don't carry demons. Okay, so I haven't found a man in this world. And it's not just the fact. Okay, you could be the purest, goodest kind of guy, but if I'm not physically attracted to you, just don't try to jump on my feet and tell me you're the one for me. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. You could be best friends, okay? Like, best friends. But that's it. It's as far as it goes. And I think I'm done when it comes to having a guy, give me a chance. I've given enough chances. This was the last one. Last chance. You know that it's your last call. Last call has already been. And when somebody chooses to wrap their mouth around a cigarette or alcohol, then they choose not to wrap their self around me. Well, oh well. Do you know what I'm saying? There are plenty of cigarette smoking, alcohol drinking women. Go find one. If I want enlightening and conversation, you know what I'm saying? I can have enlightening conversation. If I want, wouldn't it be great to dance? Oh, fucking somebody who could dance. Yeah, but that's it. We can share a dance. Right? You share hugs. You can share everything. But not, you know, touch me like this, fine. Touch me another way, I'll poke your fucking eye out. And I'm not kidding, too, I've done it. So, I'm a very well trained, in the, you know, what it is being well trained anyway. Self reliant, okay? Like, I used to be like little Miss help, because well, that's how I got raised, you know. Until I turned, and then I got like realized what I told you with the first husband. You realized you could take a beating, and I became Miss. I would kill you with this thumb. It won't be fun, but I know how to do it, and I can do it, and I would do it if I had to. I don't want to. So I don't let anybody. I'm done letting anyone in that close. I don't need it. I have God. See? I don't think there's a man on this earth going to measure up, frankly. Because the guys who come at me, I don't know how you could come at me with a beer in your hand. Or like, you don't take care of your body. Fat thing, or, you know what I'm saying? Or just with lust in your eye. How dare you? No. Oh, I'm so sick. I'm so sick of it, okay? And I know I look cute. And I'm not going to let myself get fat. And I'm not going to start dressing like a dude. And I'm not going to stop being un-Gina Louisa just because all you guys look at me and say, oh, Avi, And maybe, when I first saw it myself, I was like, wow, look at me. For this past few months. And kind of catering to you guys. I don't know. Memberships and all that. But it's God put me, stopped me in my tracks. I belong to God, okay? And God made me what I am, all right? If it gets your attention, well, that's good. Because I've got things to say. I have a resonance you need to feel, okay? I am something brand new on this earth, and it's, okay, lust, God gave you the lust you have, but why? Don't you care why? Girls, you are something. Don't you care what you are? Like I see some of you sweet girls out there, just getting started like me, and you're doing tarot and things, but you paint your nails and you got makeup on your face. And you'll say, oh, Archangel this, and oh, Spirit that, and oh, God that, but you're blocking your true natural hue, which is your true natural magic. All right? You're resonating paint instead of what God gave you. You're resonating falseness and then saying you're real. I want you to stop that. I want you to stop painting yourselves. I want you to trust the God you say you love, to have made you perfectly, okay? I mean, even this phase, look, I got a thing going on, and I don't care. I'm not what you call book pretty. I'm not pretty at all. I think I'm kind of homely looking, but who cares? God made me look that way. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not the part that matters. And I know a lot of guys out there say, oh, no, you're just beautiful. Oh, you know what's beautiful in me? When I shine. When I shine God's light, even I see myself as something beautiful. I can't believe that transforms this physical unattractiveness into an angel. When I let God's light in me. And that's what it is. That's what I want you to see. Okay, and that's what I am. And God told me that's what I am. I am the crest of this new wave, okay? And this new wave is washing across the world. It's going to build right here in America, Okay, I want all of you light workers. Come to America, right? And in fact, I live in Rhode Island. Come to Rhode Island. Let's all pool. Let's do that. Let's pool our energies. Whether we do it from across the world too, we are greeting like this, If you can come, you come. Come every day anyway. We'll turn on each other, like this. We'll subscribe. We'll speak to one another. We'll know, like we have one of us that's we're going from he went all the way from like way up in Canada, and he's going all the way down. He wants to get all the way to South America, I mean, down to Argentina and beyond. He wants to get down to Antarctica, he wants to traverse the entire on his bike. Yeah, the Wolfman, right? Oh, he's great. Yeah, go watch the Wolfman. There's so many of you. You know, I there's like, oh my God, I could name you all. You should go, right? I should make a list. But I love every one of you, astrologers and adventurers, tarot readers. You bring us along. Some of you I have known you for, or this way, known of you anyway, for a dozen years or more. Yeah, since you were so young and so cute. Like that. Then I watch him go from just a little boy, now he's got gray. And then, oh, he's so cute. And he's got a kid. And, you know what I'm saying? It's, Athen is from Mastering the Zodiac. Very good. One of the only sidereal, like the actual, what's going on in the sky type of astrologers. A very, very wise my young master, I call him, my little master. And even like new ones, like a Chloe, and Rhea, oh my God. And there's just so many of you out there, Of course, there's so many I could name you all. Some of them, I don't even know your names. You change the titles of what you call yourself, and your actual name isn't in there. So I just call you, Lady Seer or Sir Seer, Like Dylan. Oh my God, I just love you, Dylan. I see you in the morning. One of my Aussie sounding fellows. Oh, beautiful, resonating man. Yes, a beautiful young man. I see all my young gods and goddesses. That's why I'd like to pull you. I mean, I know you're all around the world, which is good. I guess we're connecting the whole world. That's what one of my poems says, that I'm taking the world to pieces and making a whole. It is Armageddon and the bell does toll. Oh yeah, that's true. Taking the world pieces and making a whole. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing it as I'm embracing that mother energy, that grandmother energy. You know what I'm saying? It's really all I've ever really been. Like I say, take myself off the market. I've never been on the market, Really. I've never really appeared as a single person. I've always been basically a single person from like a long, long time, But I travel with a friend who is a male person. So people just assume that I'm a married person. So that kind of takes me off the market, right? And I'm just going to let people assume what they assume, you know what I'm saying? But not that. I sleep alone with God is my every night for years and years and years. 5, 6. And it's because that pair of shoes just wants to follow me around. It's like, I didn't put you on my feet. Get out. Get off. I didn't pick you. What do you mean you keep jumping on my feet? No. Mm-mm. That's not your place. And to get past that, okay, and without anger, get past it, remain positive and helpful and friendly, right? So long as boundaries are no longer crossed. One doesn't have to carry around the anger. Just a boundary that will no longer be crossed. Oh yeah, my exercising videos in the morning. I'll still do them, but God said don't do them so often. That mornings are not just for that. It's funny, I've so changed. Yes, I'm still a morning person, and I've always been a morning person. But the morning part of me that I never share is like me when I get up before everybody else, feed the kitties, and then sit quietly with a nice creamy cup of coffee. And God. I like being out of doors. So when I come out in the morning and it's chilly and you light a fire. But now I'm getting old. 65 now. And I don't know what that is like. I've never been an old woman before. Well, maybe I have, but not in this lifetime. No, I don't believe I've ever made it this old, ever. I've never been this old before. In all my incarnations. Wow, I just got a weird chill. That was deep. And it is my destiny in life. It is who I am to hold this resonance. From when I was little, all of the crazy things I've been through, all the crazy things I've put myself through, all of the curious searchings and everything to find what I found right here. To know now what I know. That it's me all along. So I'm here for the whole world. I know that now. I'm not searching for some one guy. And I can even apologize to my twin flame, soulmate, whatever, for even saying hello. I thought it would do you good. But it seems that when you fell in love with me, you fell out of love with yourself. That's not good. I want you to fall in love with yourselves, people. In love with yourself. Or is he always, I don't know. Not in love with yourself ego-wise. Maybe that's a problem. Because when narcissistic love, that's not good. Look at yourself. Falling in love means taking care of yourself. That means doing what's the healthiest thing for yourself every day. The best thing for yourself. You think the best thoughts. You eat the best food. You clean yourself. You do the best. You do the best for yourself every day. Not fuck it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Well, then fine. Doesn't matter to you. You don't belong with me. You see that? You just don't. I thought it would do you good. I thought I could teach. But you can't. Okay, that's another thing. We twin flames and we soulmates and we light workers. Are we learning that I have no effect on you and you have no effect on me? You know what I'm saying? Like, really. No matter what you do, it doesn't change who I am. And no matter what I do, it doesn't change who you are. And it was just I don't know what I resonated with. Because when I look in your eyes now, I look even way back when I look in those eyes, I don't see anything. I see blankness. I see not a knowing. I don't even know what I saw in you. Other than, I saw this epiphany that I've come to now, maybe. That I had to. We can't go back and Other than that, they say, thank you, God, for this journey that brought me to the epiphanies that I understand who I am now. Right? Hmm. That blank stare. It really was blank. I took it as there being more there than there is. No, no. My countenance, it looks like what it is. And there's more there than what you see, even, I think. I know. I'm here to bring this countenance into the real world. Because it is real. Mm. Everything that the money people do is artificial. It's so stupid. They're so stupid. We're done following all the stupid ways. We're done. We don't even have to pay attention to what they do anymore. We're just all gonna stop. We're gonna put our guns down. We're not gonna pollute. We're not gonna show up to industrial jobs anymore. We're not gonna do anything. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go tend my earth. I'm gonna go hug my children. Guys are gonna be like, you know what? Nah. I'm gonna go back to plowing the field again. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. We're gonna take over the light workers. Mm-hmm. Edgar Cayce saw it. Casey, the sleeping prophet. He saw it. He knew. Before I even ever knew there was an Edgar Cayce, I knew it. Listen to my poetry. All of that original poetry that I write, that I read to you, it's my diary that I wrote as a little kid sitting on my bed. I didn't study. We didn't have internet back then. It's all just from me. As I grew up, and then I went into the library they had, and we had encyclopedias ourselves too. And I grew up and learned to read. But more so, before I did reading, I did writing. Writing. It never came from what I read. It came from what I'm in here. And I get older and older, and then internet, and that's so cool to hear people talking about things that have been in here only to make me brave enough to, when guys said, put your poetry out there, I was like, what? Do you know how out there I sound, Lord? People are going to come and burn her! Burn her! He said, no, not in this life, Gina. Are you sure? Not again? Because, that's getting tiresome, No. He says, you're not going to rip me apart. You're not going to squish me with rocks. You're not going to burn me or nail me to things. And, you're not going to desecrate my flesh this time any more than you already have as men. As men. From my very onset. Rubbing me on your regions. I'm done. Men are going to learn that women are much more. Much more than that. Mm-hmm. The turning point for me, like this relationship here, is when, even after okay, it's enough of that. And then my birthday came around, And it was I'm going to give you a kiss for your birthday. Give and a kiss. Wait a minute. My kiss is the most sacred thing I have. You want to take from me the most sacred thing I have because it's my birthday? No, get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? I remember that day. It was one of the greatest epiphanies of my life. I'm telling you. So, nobody gets to kiss you on your birthday. Fuck you. You're going to give you a kiss. You don't give me a kiss. You take it. And no, you cannot take from me something on my birthday. Ugh. I kiss my hand, all right. I kiss my cheek, fine. All you want. Don't you ever. The guys who grab parts of my, and then I don't even see what they did wrong. What? That's not how you show affection. Oh, let me honk something, honey. Let me put my lips on you when I didn't ask first, or we've never had a conversation about the subject. No. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. I'm done. You can all look at Gina Louise and say, you know what? Whatever man God made for her dropped the ball. He blew it. He embraced something else other than his own divinity in life. He dropped the ball. Who's worthy to step beside me? Only God. I don't know what we're going to get from here on in on my videos. I really don't. Yeah, I can sing. Yeah, I can dance. Yeah, I exercise. Yeah, I take care of myself. What the fuck else you expect a goddess to do? You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what else to say. Maybe, I know people who are my members, and I appreciate it, but most of you are my members just so you can look at a little more flesh, And I don't, if that's what you're wanting, then you can drop your membership right now, If you're here because you want to support a good person on this earth, A good person with a good soul, and a lot of talent, and a lot of willingness to do what's right in this world, and a lot of understanding to share of how we can do what's right in this world. Do you want to support, like God said, Christ? Oh, but really, do you want to support Christ? You know what I'm saying? There you go. You want to be a member of Christ's channel and say you supported Christ with all the money you give to the effing evil church. Pedophiles, the worst of the worst. They take your money and never give it back. I'm not here for your money, and I don't care about the money. I'm here for the resonance. I'm here for the meeting, every one of you, to pooling us together. We're gonna take over America because it's our land. It is ours before they ruin it any further than they have. They say, no, you're not poisoning my rivers anymore. You're not cutting down all my trees. No. We're going to put abundance back in the woods, and we're all going to live nice with fresh water, clean air, my envision. Yeah. Happy herds meander through orchards and groves and gardens. Yeah. Right? And milking stations where the cows can go get milk, and so fresh cold milk gets pumped right into your house every day, milk, cream, everything. That the world is so abundant, we're gonna live through abundance, and lack can go, that's the separate world. We are like, here it's been like this, and now them in their lack world. It's like more like this. We are a bubble, we're rising away. Boink, and we're going to rise to the top, and all that guck is going to stay down at the bottom. They can live in their guck world if they want, but not us. We're not living in guck world anymore. Guck world is going away. And like a lotus, we're rooted in guck. Never forget guck. But our faces in the sun, we feed from sunlight and fresh air, and we float on cool water. Rooted in the guck. God's chosen. We're all together here. I see every one of you. We've all been compelled to let the world know that we're here. It's so cool. That's why we're doing all this. If you wonder, why am I suddenly compelled to do this? I never did it before, Why am I compelled? It's because God wants us all to see each other and know each other. Hi, hello, love you. Hi, sister. Hi, brother. Love you so much, my lords and ladies of my court. Oh, my lords and ladies, you're so gorgeous. You shine. You resonate, you get up every morning, you do the hard work. oh my God, I see you, I see you, I see you. Okay? But I just have this little bit of a warning. Okay? Don't let yourselves get caught up in the money part of it. Okay? Don't let it be for the money. Let it be for the light. Let it be for God, for the resonance, for love. Let it be for love, the love we hold for everyone, the love we hold for the earth, for all of the natural creatures on the earth. I mean, the true love, not just fake stuff, but the true love, you know? And why we get up in the morning and go feed the kitties? Because we love them. You know what I'm saying? Why we water the plants? Because we love them. Our minds are on them. Did it rain? If it didn't rain, I'm going to water them, you know? And if I can't get to watering them today, God, can you make it rain? And then it rains. Thank you. True love, true magic in this world. Everything has changed. It's never going to go back to the way it was. I've stepped into my energy. Isn't it wonderful? I love you all. I'll see you in the morning.